Pocket full of dimes. Look at all I'm rocking. I'll be on my grind. I got a pocket full of dimes. Look at all I'm rocking. I'll be on my grind.
Hey guys, Jason Eichler here for Daftstar, and today we are joined with Vali.
Hey.
You look so cute.
Thank you.
Now, Vali, you're from New York originally, and now you're in LA. How are the music scenes different between New York and LA?
Well, I feel like New York has a lot more independent, maybe bands, grungier. Just we have a lot more venues that are small bars. I feel like there's more opportunities for people to perform. Out here, everything is grand. You know, you have the Troubadour, House of Blues, Staples Center. Everything is just more extreme. I feel like New York, you could find so many more small spots to watch people perform. I think that's a big difference.
What's your favorite place in LA that you've performed at?
Ooh, my favorite place. I kind of like the Roxy. I performed at the Roxy. That was really cool. And I did Wango Tango last year.
That's huge.
It was really, really fun.
And when you first got to LA, is there something that you're like, God, we have this in New York and they don't have it in LA. I really miss it.
Pizza.
Pizza? Pizza's better in New York?
Yeah, in New York, it's greasy and drips down your body. Here, it's like...
That sounds good.
Here's a little different.
And I know you grew up in a musical family. Your mom plays clarinet and your dad's a symphony director.
Yeah, conductor.
Oh, conductor. So was there ever any other option besides music, or was that kind of always the thing you knew you would go for?
Well, actually, my mom did not want me to be in music.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. She wanted me to be like a doctor or a lawyer, so I'd actually make money.
You got this.
But my grandfather actually is the one who pushed for her to get me into piano lessons and dance classes and stuff.
And do they give you any input in your music? Because obviously it's different than classical.
Yeah, my mom is always very vocal about the songs that she likes, and she's like, this one's a hit for sure. Or this one, yeah, I don't really like this one so much. So my mom is really vocal about it.
Not your dad? Mm-mm. That's better. You got to have one parent be like the fan and one be the honest one.
Right.
And you went to school, you started for musical theater. Do you ever think you'll return and do more of the Broadway thing?
Oh, definitely. I think musical theater is something, though, that you can do forever. But this is like here and now. And I did music theater for a really long time, and I kind of lost the drive for it. I felt like being on stage performing someone else's pieces wasn't as exciting as performing my own music.
And you get to write a lot of your own music, too.
I write and co-write everything.
What's that songwriting process like for you?
Sometimes it's great if I'm in like a fight with, a guy or something. I'm like,
I'm gonna get
revenge.
you back.
But if it's, sometimes I have a lot of sessions back to back, so it might be hard to draw inspiration. But I'm very good at coming up with a concept ahead of time. And so when I get in the studio, I look at my list and I'm like, oh, I want to write about that today.
So you have like a hit list of guys you want to write about.
Oh yeah, hit list. Watch out.
Watch your back. And you're the first female signed to Rostrum Records. Do you feel like there's more pressure there?
There's definitely pressure in that the people that came before me were so successful, but it just pushes me. I don't feel like it's a competition. It definitely pushes me because I watched them go from where they started to where they're at now. So it motivates me.
And I read somewhere that you got signed because you were sitting next to somebody on an airplane.
My manager now. My manager, Benji Grinberg, and I were sitting on a plane together, and I played him my music. And at first, I know he was like, God, this sucks. Why am I sitting next to this person? But then I played him my music, and he really liked it. And he had just started working with Wiz at the time. So he called me in, had me write some hooks, and Wiz really liked it. So that's just how I kind of started.
That's like something from a movie.
Yeah, it is.
And speaking of, you have the music video with Wiz, Dimes, right now. What was it like, and what's it like working with Wiz?
Well, I've worked with him now for almost 7 years,
wow.
Watching him and seeing him in the studio. So this was more just like comfortable. Really, I was really happy that he jumped on the song. Doing the video with him was so much fun. We had an alligator on set.
It's crazy.
So that was funny to watch his reaction to that. It was just cool to have him because I always looked up to him. I think he's one of the most humble, talented artists out. So getting a chance to work with him was awesome.
And then you have the Dimes acoustic version out now too, right?
Yeah, I just released that one recently.
That's my favorite. I
Yay.
got chills the first time listening. Like, this is so good.
Was it the trees in the
The
background?
trees, yeah.
The
Tell
Edward
everyone
trees?
where you shot the video. You were telling me that before we
So
started.
I had a really good friend who was working with a production company that was on that location. That's where they shot Django and a couple other films too.
Okay.
But we basically just guerrilla styled it. We knew there was another movie being shot close by.
Okay.
So we just got in like during their breaks and like stole their waters, and yeah, it was really fun.
That is grill style. Do you ever get scared doing that? You're like, I'm going to get caught.
I mean, yeah, what are they going to do? Just say go, and then we'll be like, okay. And then
Already
come
got
right
it.
back, yeah. But it's like you have to get the take as fast as you can. And it was 40 degrees. So it was
my
getting
God.
the take fast and not looking like I was freezing.
Well, it looks great. So you pulled it off.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy with it.
And the EP Paper Charades is out now.
It
Why
is.
did you name it Paper Charades?
There's a couple of reasons. I have a fascination with Audrey Hepburn.
Okay.
And one of my favorite films that she's in is called Charade. So I knew I kind of wanted to incorporate that. I call my hairstyle the Urban Hepburn. So I have
love
this,
that.
I have this, fascination with her. And Paper Charade to me, the album is a lot like Love and how do I explain it? Just the word paper is like you pay per the games that you play. So
Okay.
Paper Charade, charade is a game. So the whole EP is basically about love and the games of love. And, I have a song called Scorpio about an ex. And the whole thing is just kind of around that. So Paper Charade was more so, yes, money games, but also you pay per the games that you play.
I like that.
Yeah.
And do you have a dream artist that you want to collaborate with? Obviously, you've already done Wiz, so that's huge. Anyone else?
I would love to do a throwback artist like Missy Elliott.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good.
I love her creativity. I love her vibe and her style. I think we would come up with something really cool. And Pharrell is another one.
Pharrell
too.
would be huge.
Yeah.
And what do you have coming out for you in 2014?
So right now I'm in the studio constantly just making music. I'm hoping to do a lot more shows. I opened up for Ty Dolla a couple weeks ago in
wow.
Salt Lake City, which was really fun. So it's just about making the music and making some more videos to put out there. I'm really in creation mode right now.
Okay.
I just want to find my sound and like a solid sound.
And do you have a preference performing live or doing it in the studio?
I love live.
Live?
Yeah. I actually feel like depressed when I'm not performing because it's what I love to do. It's what I've been doing since I was a kid. I think my live show is almost better than when I'm in the studio.
And you have sort of a dance background too.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like that influences your music at all?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Sometimes when I record, I dance in the booth.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's like your trick?
It's a little trick when I need to get myself hype, especially if it's like 3 a.m. and everyone's sleeping, because that happens a lot.
Oh, really? I know. I feel like when you record, it's always crazy hours, right?
Yeah. Well, it depends. Sometimes it's during the day and sometimes it's at night. But if it's a really late session, you'll see certain people like dozing off just because it's so late. So I have to like keep myself energized.
You just got to dance.
Yeah.
And I read somewhere you call yourself the Russian princess.
Oh, well, my mom's Russian, my dad's black.
Oh, okay.
So Black Russian.
Black
I was
Russian.
Blushin', yeah. And I'm the Princess of Rostrum because I'm their first solo female artist.
Oh, is there anything you do that like people would be like, a princess doesn't do that?
Probably eat as much as I do.
Oh, really? What's your go-to?
Ooh. Recently, I've been really into Japanese fondue.
Oh, I haven't tried that.
Yeah, there's a spot downtown. It's called Yoji. Shout out to Yoji.
Hey.
It's really, really, really good, though. That's been like my favorite spot so far.
That's awesome. So we have new music coming up in 2014, and tell everybody where they can find all your music now.
Well, you can find all my music now on officialvali.com, and you can follow me on Instagram at Vali, V-A-L-I, and Twitter at Vali, V-A-L-I.
And the video for Dimes is online now too, and it's really good.
Yeah, go watch it.
of dimes, yeah, right here. Look at all my friends, and I won't share. I've been hustling since I was 10. How I like it. If you wanna roll with me, I'm the dime on the ground with a pocket full of green. Rocking all the diamonds, sipping on the rose. No, it ain't a problem. They're gonna do what the boss say. Baby, I could show you how we shut it down. Tens all around. I got a pocket full of dimes. Look at all I'm rocking. I'll be on my grind. I got a pocket full of dimes. Look at all I'm rocking. I'll be on my grind. I got a pocket full of dimes. Look at all I'm rocking. I'll be on my grind. I got a pocket full of dimes. Look at all I'm rocking. I'll be on my grind. If I leave with you girls, baby, you can't complain. Oh no, no, no. The things I do, something you can't explain. I bet you feel some kind of way. Full of dimes. Look at all I'm rocking. I'll be on my grind. I got a pocket full of dimes. Look at all I'm rocking. I'll be on my grind. I said I'll be on my grind. Yeah, I'll be on my grind.
Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank
For
you.
Daftstar, I'm Jason Eckler, and this is Vali.
Woo.